I'm Dr. Jen with White Wave Bodywork, and in this video what I want to talk to you about is stretching the hamstrings. So I'm going to go over a couple different ways that you could stretch the hamstrings. The first thing we're going to do is use a chair, and I'm going to kind of angle it at the side like this. What I want you to try and see is the position of my lower back. So a lot of times when people stretch the hamstrings, they'll be in this chair position. Maybe move it back here so you can see my whole foot. They'll be in this chair position, and they're going to put their heel down and pull their toes up and try to hinge forward. Many times I'll see that done with a strap, so they can help themselves pull the toes up towards their face and pull the body forward towards the toes. Okay? Now, one of the things that I see, a modification that I see very many times, is that people are rounding their lower back and just trying to pull themselves forward. What I want to bring to your attention in this video with all of the different positions we're going to try to do is the position of the lower back. So in this stretch here, what I want you to try to do is get on the edge of the chair so that when you're sitting, your heel can reach the floor and your leg can be angled down. The next thing I want you to try to do is hinge forward with the pelvis so that there's a little dip in your lower back, all right? So as we're hinging forward, I want you to try to keep your chest high and keep that hinge in your low back. Now I can get a stretch in this position and it feels good. It feels like I'm stretching my hamstring. But I can also do it in a more intense way on the floor. So the greater this angle of the hip, the more you're going to have a stretch, and the harder it's going to be to maintain this dip in your lower back. So let's move down to the floor, and what you could do is sit on something a little lower than a chair, like say maybe stacked up blankets or a bolster, or some of the things that we use in yoga, maybe some blocks if that feels comfortable to you. And what I want you to see is, if you're in this position with legs out straight, can you sit in this position without rounding into your lower back? So I like to take my fingers on my back and see, are my spinal bones further back than my sacrum? Do you see how my spinal bones here are further back than my sacrum when I'm in this position? What I'm going to try to do is pull those spinal bones forward. In many people, and many of us, we're going to have bones sticking out here and not bones sticking out here. So what I'm trying to feel is that little robin's egg shape in my lower back, not those protruding bones. So if you can get into this position, awesome. What I want you to do is do that hip hinge and try to maintain that hip hinge through this whole exercise. I'm going to grab a strap because from here, with as warm as I am not right now, I can barely reach my ankles and do that hip hinge. Now, if I round forward, I can totally reach my toes, and that's well and good. It's totally fine. But what I'm trying to do right now is really focus on my hamstrings and not get into my lower back. So if I'm trying to target those hamstrings, I want to keep the back as neutral as I can here in order to try to pull directly on the hamstrings and not involve the spine. So from here, I wrap the belt around the balls of my feet. I'm actively pulling my toes back towards my shins, and especially what I see a lot of times is that when we're doing this with the strap, let me see if I can move a little bit this way. We're doing this with the strap, people pull their feet with their toes, their big toes, pulling back. What I want you to do is take your pinky toes and pull them toward the outside of your shin, just as if you were standing on the ground and all of your feet were flat on the ground. So a lot of times when we flex our feet up, the big toes like to come farther forward towards our face than the little toes. So we're going to try and, if these were my feet, we're going to try and pull evenly back, not like this, okay? So evenly back, and the strap is going to help you, if it's wrapped around that ball of your pinky, it's going to help you push your big toe ball mounts into the strap and pull your pinkies back, right? So we're going to try to inch down, keeping that little dip in our lower back, and see how long we can just breathe and hold this stretch. Now the other thing is, you might want to do a couple with your knees a little bit bent. You'll see that you can get more of that anterior tilt when the hamstrings are not fully at extension. So So maybe explore with that a little bit at the beginning and see if you can even just pedal one knee to the floor and then the other knee to the floor and just kind of explore it and feel it. Feel what it feels like to do one at a time. Feel what it feels like to bend your knees. That's one of the things I love about yoga is that it allows you some time to just explore through the body and see what things feel like and pay attention to what things feel like in your body. So we've been here for a little bit, and what I'm going to try to do is pull a little bit farther. Every time you breathe, the body relaxes a little bit more. The muscles need oxygen in order to release, in order to let go. So keep breathing and keep inviting air, oxygen, energy into those muscles, into the space where you're trying to release. So all that is just a couple different ways to stretch out the hamstrings. I hope you learned something helpful. Thanks for watching. Try it out at home. You can leave me some comments in the comment section below here, and have a great day.